So this is what I have just done. This is the create API endpoint. And what I've done is, in a nutshell, I'm trying to add the name, the description, the price of the product into the database via the API endpoint. And if it's done successfully, it should bring out the list of products and display me the message, which is products created successfully. So let's go test this on our API Postman. So, but first, before we test it, let me show you the parts. Now, look at the parts here. It's products. The part here is what? Products. So if we are going to our Postman, make sure your server is started. I'm on local machine. So I'll go to Postman and I'll come here. Let me come here and I'll say localhost. Sorry, HTTP localhost. So let me come here and put the localhost. This is my localhost. So I'll come here. Then I'll go to my Postman. Postman is actually used for what? Testing API endpoint. So yeah, what is the parts? The parts here is products and the method is post method. So that means I will come here and change this method to post method. Then here is products. Products. So I think that spelling is right. Products in plural. So now this is a post method. I need to write in the body. It's always good you tell this what kind of this thing, what it will accept, JSON or what. So yeah, I like doing this actually. So I'll say the key. Sorry, let me take this out. I'll come here and I'll say accept. Already, so it's good to accept in JSON. Let me don't bother myself about that. That should be. So I'll go to the body and I'll pass JSON. So let's wait for it to. So this is in JSON format. So yeah, I'll come here and I'll say name. The name of the product. I want the name to be sorry. The name of the product should be what should I call this product? HP laptop. HP laptop. Then I put a comma here. Then the description. What should I describe this product? Description. The description as the best laptop. Just keep it simple actually. The best laptop. Then I put the price. The price I put in decimals. I'm going to put the price. The price tag as maybe how many $1,000, or let me say $50,000. Let me just keep it simple for now. 5,000 for now. Let me keep it simple. Okay, so I'm going to click on the send to see if we're going to get a response. Oh, not found. So we have not found here. So we have not found. So let's go check this, the products, if we are actually right. So I'll go back to my code base. I have a post products that I actually save this controller product store. Let's see why this is not found. Let's see. So I go back to my product controller and let's try to see. Okay, now when you are working with API, yes, one thing I forget to mention, when you're working with API, make sure you use the API, because I'm under the API route. You remember that on our VS Code we were under what? The API route. So you have to reference this API here. If not, it will not work. So yeah, I'll come here and put /API then /products. So let's try it again. I'll click on send. Good. So you can see that product created successfully, HP laptop, the best, 5,000. So let's go to our database to see if this product was created successfully on our database. So I'll refresh this. Fantastic. So you can see that we've created our first API endpoint, which is what? Which is the HP laptop. So I thought that is nice. So let's create the next API endpoint, which is to retrieve all these things we created. Let me create another set of products. So I'll go to this place. I'll call this a mobile phone. Let me call this joining phone. Joining phone. I'll say the best phone for now. I'll change the price to 3,000. So I'll click on send. Good. So you can see that. So yeah, I'll create another set of products. Let me create the last product here. I'll call this Gucci polo shirt. So I'll just create the best shirts for now. The best shirts. Then I'll just say $2,000. Click on send. So we have 3 items already in our database. If I refresh this, you're going to see the 3 items in our database. So now we need another API endpoint to retrieve all these items that we've created. So I'll go to my VS Code and go to my product controller. Let me close this. Go to my product controller. I'm going to create an endpoint, API endpoint to retrieve all products. So yeah, I'll say public. Thanks very much. So this endpoint product all will retrieve all the items in from our database. So let me save this. So I'll save this. So let's go try it again. Remember that to retrieve, the index method is products, and the method is get, and the path is products. So yeah, I'll come here. I'll change this to get method. So let's see what this is going to bring out for me. Fantastic. You can see product retrieved successfully. You can see Johnny phone, Gucci polo, and also the HP laptop. So we've created an endpoint to retrieve all products. So what about the endpoint to retrieve a single product, which is a show, this one here, to retrieve just one product based on the ID. So yeah, I'll go to my controller and create that. So yeah, I'll say retrieve single products. Okay, thanks so much. So I'll just come here and I will say retrieve single product. I think that's basically all. So I'm not doing that if. So let me come here and let me put. So now what I'm doing, I want to get the product by its ID. So now send a response so that you can see what this is bringing out. So I'll say get this product by its ID. Remember that this ID I'm referring to is the ID from on our database, which is 1, 2, 3. So I want to get the product by its ID. So let's say I want to get product ID 2. So I'll go to my Postman. The method is get. So here I can come here and say /2. And what is 2 from our database? ID 2 is Johnny phone. So if I should come here and I press send, I should get Johnny. You can see that works perfectly. So if I change this to 1, what do you think I will get? I'll get the HP laptop. Perfect. So you can see that we have been able to create an API endpoint to retrieve a single product. What about if we want to edit, that is update, sorry, to update the endpoint, the API endpoint. So what if we want to update the API endpoint? It's also very, very simple to update the API endpoint using the put method. So yeah, I'll go to my controller. I'll come here and say update product API endpoint. So I'm going to update it by its ID. So yeah, what I'm doing here is I want to update this product by its ID. It's as simple as that. That's what I want to basically do. So yeah, I'll come here and do this. Fantastic. Now, before you update a product by its ID, you need to what? You need to get the ID first, which is what I've gotten on line 46. Then you have to what? It's going to take, you have to what? Insert the new record of what you want to update it with, which is what I'm doing, the name, description, price. If everything works well, it will tell you, give you a response telling you product updated successfully. So let me save this and go try this on Postman. So the method is put method. So I'll go to Postman. I'll change this from get to what? To puts. And let's say I want to update product 2, which is Johnny. I want to update it. So yeah, I can change it from Johnny. I want to make this to be maybe Techno phone. Then the best phone gadget. Let me just call this the best phone gadgets. And the price, let me just say 2,500. So I click on send. Let's see if it's going to update it. Fantastic. You can see product updated successfully. So let's go to our database to see if we're going to have Techno now to replace Joni. So I refresh this, and brilliant, we have Techno. So we've created an endpoint to what? To update the Joni phone to what? To Techno phone. So let's create the last API endpoint, which is the delete. So the delete method takes in is the destroy. It takes in a method called destroy. So and the HTTP request method is delete. So I'll go to my controller and go create an API endpoint to delete. So I'll say delete. Okay, fantastic. Thanks so much. So sorry. Okay, brilliant. Thank you so much. So now the method is destroy, which is what I put on my route. I want to destroy or delete a product by its ID. So once I fetch the users and the product ID, I need to delete it, then send a response, which is product deleted successfully. So let's go delete a product. Let me delete product 1, which is HP. So I'll go to this place and change the HTTP request method to what? To delete. Then let me delete product 1. So if I click on send, HP product 1 will be deleted from my database. Fantastic. Product deleted successfully. So if I go to my database, if I refresh this, I will not see HP laptop again. Beautiful. So guys, I hope this lecture was good for you. Please make sure you try, like, share, comment, subscribe to our channel so that we can get you more videos of like this. I still remember my humble self, Enzo Tech.